All right. I'm Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology gain, or should I say true ambient light rejection technology gain. First things first, like I said, coming next week, once we start getting the blue ready to be processed, ready getting that set up to be on the market, we are going to be testing or doing a lot of testing against other screen paints and screen projection screens. Actually, I'm looking to see if the other companies have anything new that we can get our hands on and do some side by sides. And also, too, for a lot of those screen paint mixes that I saw on YouTube, or not YouTube, on eBay, I will be purchasing those very soon. Friday, I go in and finalize my shipping box, my post office box, where I'll be going in and I'll be purchasing the UV mix. I'll also be purchasing the Frankenstein, and we'll probably get a couple more after that. Also, too, with a company called Nox, I think it's NOX or NVX, whatever it is. They're supposed to have a black screen paint, so I'm interested in actually getting my hands on that and actually painting a few surfaces to do some side by sides. And there's a few other companies too, also. I was thinking about going checking out Goose Screen but then again, the application for Goose Screen is nightmarish, so I don't know if I'm going to basically go down that road. Now, what I'm going to be hunting for when it comes to the more professional certified screens, excuse me about that, I'm going to be looking for the screens with the most heaviest gain. There's a few of them that actually have a very high gain. I'll be going to those next. And then after that, we'll just do an all demonstration of inside and outside. Keep in mind, I can't do those demonstrations outside with some of those projection screens because those screens are not designed to be used outside, indoors only. Yeah, dude's walking his big dogs again. But this is just to show you what ambient light rejection is supposed to look like. And you can't call your product. Now, some people, like I said, they don't call their paints ambient light rejection. They say they're not ambient light rejection. Therefore, I feel that if your paint is not ambient light rejection, you should have no business going against a screen that is. So keep in mind, it's still going to be side by side. Another thing, too, I was going to say, I don't know how you call it ambient light rejection if the environments that you are using are ambient light controlled environments. That's something you should not be having a problem with. Go back here. Looks like they got on the bottom too. They got anything here on the bottom. I haven't checked out. Let's see, I can pull an image in a fully lit environment. I think our sun's about to come up in a few minutes. But you should be able, if you're going to be having a projection screen set up, and first things first, you're going to be replacing your TV with a projection screen. The first thing you should do is have a screen that you can use in a fully lit environment and not worry about whether or not if the image is going to wash out or fade because you turn the lights on, or maybe because you have too many windows near your screen and you're afraid the screen is just going to completely wash out together. If that's the case, like I said, if you're struggling with that, you might just go out and just get yourself a TV. But as I said before, by next week, that's when the games are going to start. We're going to start challenging just about everything we can get our hands on to show that our screen paint is superior to just about anything out there on the market. So, as I said before, Friday, I will be actually hitting up my shopping cart. We'll be popping over to eBay to go purchase a few items from Jamie. From there, we'll be going over to purchase some items from some other companies, and we'll start testing them against the blue. I'm curious to see how screens are going to stack up against color coding technology, which the blue is doing right now. It has amazing color capabilities. Okay, just grab some randoms. Just going through some random stuff on here. So I'm curious to see how they're going to stack up. So we're going to have to test this screen on a different level. I mean, I've already did demonstrations because the screen was in the process of being launched, but it was pulled back for patent pendings and copyrights to protect the technology. But I'm really curious now how these other screens are going to stack up against our blue technology. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. Now I'm going to show you something real quick. My projector I'm using in my demonstration is my Chrissy projector. This is the the LW400. This is only 720p. And my projector is set and still in the factory settings. You care to see? This time I don't break my neck like I almost did the last time. If I can get a little farther, so there we go, all zeros. Still sitting in factory settings. So I'll let you check that out for a minute. We'll go over and take care of some business. Now the reason why we do our demonstration live, because live demonstrations basically verify everything that we do. It clearly shows that our technology is not being faked or being modified in any way whatsoever, because this is a live demonstration. that is blue technology. Okay, just to let you know, that's Crow's UV mix. So I was curious, if I took Crow's UV mix and I stuck it in the middle of a blue screen, this is the blue technology design with that color coding technology, how would it react when it comes to contrast? So the blue screen, as you can see, the technology, we have the color coding and Crow's UV mix, as you can see in the middle. The blue screen produces a higher contrast level. This is a color coding that's being patented. And there's Crow trying to pull off a contrast level. But interesting, check this out. Not only is the screen pulling off a contrast level in a fully lit environment, let me show you what the white levels look like on the technology. I'm going to have to paint me another screen. We're going to have to do a smaller one for more testing. This is interesting. The also whiter. It produces a whiter level than Crow's UV mix. That is interesting. It pulls both contrast and white levels at the same time. Yeah, we're going to have to paint a smaller screen. All right, I am got some work to do. I'm going to go in and start the process of basically painting a smaller screen. I think we're going to begin tests very soon on the blue technology versus just about everything else we can get our hands on. And then we'll get a chance to see how it stacks up to that 7,000 lumen projector that'll be coming in soon. So we're gonna have to do some more testing on the blue. Screen just basically pulled the higher contrast level and pulled the higher white level on a UV mix. So now I have to test that now against the high-end certified screens. Any screen that's going to come in with that color shade of color, that gray, it's not going to be able to surpass that screen. I'm going to have to paint it. Look at another one laying around the shop. I probably got another one around here somewhere we can do testing. All right, I'm good. I got one right here. I got a blue right here, ready for testing. All right, that's next. I want to see what this looks like on a 720p projector. No, we'll do this at the 1080p Chrissy. We'll see how it stacks up. All right, I have much research to do. I've got some new testing to do. I wasn't expecting for that screen to react that way. So we need to now test it on darker gray screens. Let me see, Friday, Jamie, I should be placing an order. So just to let you know, I'll be emailing you very soon on what I want. All right, that being said, I gotta go.